Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about these other set photo releases that's happening for Superman Legacy, because you can't call this movie just Superman. It has to be called Superman and something else. Um there's just too much going on in this damn movie for this to be a solo movie. And like I said before in my previous video, about how the fact like everybody was upset at BVS for being too much too soon or whatever. This is supposed to be the setup of the new DC universe, and we're already jumping through all these hoops or whatever. And I just don't understand how this is allowed. And then y'all telling other y'all saying that the previous regime, the previous universe was doing too much. No, I'm sorry. This is jumping. This is just like the fucking Tomorrowverse. When the Tomorrowverse started, you had Martian Manhunter in the first solo Superman movie, and then you had Lobo and all that stuff in there. It just made no kind of logical sense. Like, why in the world would you jump this far and then you jump to Justice Society of America as your second movie? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. These new things that DC is doing for their movie universe, their television universe, all that stuff just doesn't make any sense. Even with my mention with Superman, what the fuck is going on? And like, look at this. Look at this shit down below. You see Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific, right? Now, some people were saying, oh, because they might all be working for Ted Cord, and because they all got the T on, Core Industries on their jackets or whatever. Okay, but that's not how the Green Lantern works, though, because the Green Lantern works through OA. There is no power thing now. There was a time where Guy Gardner lost his powers, and he got a ring another way. But you're not telling that story. If you're going to, then you need to get rid of this. He wouldn't be green. He would be the coated of yellow. I forgot what the thing it was called, but right now I don't really have that kind of time to really kind of look up all of that information, because I'm kind of like just trying to get you guys to understand like this doesn't work. And then some people are saying, oh, it's a mixture of the Terrifics. Okay, but why not use the Terrifics? We already know Metamorpho is in this movie, so why not add Plastic Man and Phantom Girl and just have them instead over Hawk Girl? Like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit looks terrible. This shit looks terrible. The DCEU version of Hawkman was incredible, even if he was the wrong skin complexion. You get what I'm saying? It makes no damn sense. Hell, the CW Hawkman and Hawkgirl look better than this trash, and they were doing leather, so it just doesn't make logical sense on what's going on here. Like, we're trying to justify lazy, cheap MCU costuming on DC characters. When have you known DC to really have bad costumes? Never. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't really make any kind of sense. Like, oh, okay, we're going to just lazyfy this movie because we're trying to do a Superman movie. Well, you could have did a Superman movie. It's called Man of Steel 2 with Henry Cavill. You could have did that, had the Supergirl and Brainiac plot that should have been going on. That's was what a lot of people wanted to see. This shit right here doesn't make any sense. Look at him. Look at him. Nathan Fillion looks too old to be Guy Gardner. That wig is hot garbage. Hot garbage. And it's not even orange. It's not even orange. It's blonde. It's supposed to be orange because he's a redhead. A ginger. Hell, I'm surprised Guy Gardner isn't even black, because y'all love race swapping gingers to black, because apparently we one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Hawk Girl with this terrible ass costume on. Like, I mean, have y'all not seen Hawk Girl? Can we not get Hawk Girl in a better costume? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always okay. Even with the CW, they covered her ass up, but we all know either go the Justice League animated route or do the comic book route for Hawk Girl. It's really not that damn hard to do her costume, but yet once again, y'all always want to try to make all these unnecessary changes to characters. And it's kind of funny how everybody was like saying don't make any changes to Superman or whatever, but then some y'all are sit up here saying that this shit is okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. If changing the Superman costume is a problem, then why is this allowed? You get what I'm saying? Especially when it's not even nowhere close to what the costume is from the comics. Like, you don't even see the inspiration. There's no inspiration from the comic books with these characters. That's why this shit don't make no sense. This looks lazy. This looks cheap. This look fanficky. This look cosplaying. Like, I get it. Again, I have cosplay friends. And I'm telling you, with the little money that they have, because a lot of them be literally, with the power of Christ and glue and sewing skills, they're able to come up with actual costumes that actually has quality. Do you not hear what I'm saying? Quality costumes. This is a multi-million-dollar movie. What in the am I looking at? What am I looking at? Like, seriously, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at cheap knockoff Party City stuff. Like, you can go to Party City right now and grab these costumes and call it a day. This isn't what people wanted to see. This isn't what I pictured for the DC, the DCU. But again, when you bring somebody from Marvel and bring it over to DC, you get this nonsense, and that's the same thing. It's like DC always falling into the Marvel trap. Well, because Marvel did it, so because it had that one success without understanding the context of that success. You brought James Gunn over to the to the DC universe, right? The Suicide Squad, his movie, flopped, failed, couldn't sell merchandise, couldn't sell anything. Peacemaker, flopped, can't sell anything. Yes, the character might be culture relevant, but just because a character is culture relevant doesn't mean you can sell it. Where's the Peacemaker solo comic book series at? Oh, okay. He showed up in Mortal Kombat. Okay, and do you see? I don't see any kids going around with a Peacemaker helmet on. I don't see Peacemaker merchandise showing up in stores. I'll wait. But what was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just because some people online are saying that this is popular doesn't mean it is. It's the same thing as like when people say, "Oh, Zack Snyder movie sucked. Rebel Moon sucked. BVS sucked." Okay, just because people online are saying it doesn't mean that that's the general audience. Because the general audience, newsflash, showed up for those movies. They brought the merchandise. They keep making Zack Snyder money. You can't even get people to buy Guardians of the Galaxy shit. For all that talk of, oh my God, Guardians of the Galaxy is amazing. Okay, great. Where's the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book? How come nobody brought the Guardians of the Galaxy video game? What was that? What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah. How come nobody was watching the Guardians of the Galaxy TV show that was on Disney XD? What was that? Oh, okay. All right. How come there's no Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise on the shelves hardly? Because they can't sell the shit. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Y'all always want to talk about, oh, some of these characters, you can make changes to them, who cares or whatever. Well, actually, people do care. And the Guardians of the Galaxy had a fan base before the movie. And then when they made them jokes, they destroyed the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, the Guardians of the Galaxy Rewind little ride in Disney parks is pretty great, but that's just a ride in Disney. We're talking about can you market them? Can you market them? No, you can't. You can't. Hell, there was a I Am Groot show that most people didn't even know nothing about, and it got awards, and people were like, "When did this shit happen?" Because you took a character that was intelligent and you dumbed them down. And that's what James Gunn likes to do. He likes to take a lot of these characters who are very intelligent and then dumb them down. just so they can give y'all some laughs because a lot of y'all are too stupid to read the characters. Talking about, oh, this character is so much better in the movies than it was. No, no, nope. Nope, no. We're not about to do. We're not about to do that. We're not about to sit up here and say, "Oh, they were betterly handled in the movie or the show than it was in the comic books." No, because most of y'all don't even read the comic books. Most of y'all only took a panel or two, looked at it, and said, "I don't really like it. I don't really like it," without reading the history of these characters. You know what I'm saying? And then if that's the case, then if they do make changes, y'all like to say it's a different universe. It's a different universe. Okay, the DCEU was a different universe, but you bitches couldn't accept the changes that was made to Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But you can accept the changes that are made to Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, Hulk. Right. We can accept those changes. We can accept those changes, but we can't accept changes to the DC characters that are not the main characters. You know what I'm saying? Because outside of Justice League, then everybody was like, it doesn't matter. Well, it does. Actually, it does matter. It really does matter. Just like it matters in Marvel, it matters. It matters. Because with DC, once you make certain changes to characters or whatever, you damn near killed them. You damn near killed them. You know what I'm saying? You really do. You really do. So taking Peacemaker, taking a serious character and making him like this obnoxious idiot jokester Captain America like character, then they start putting that into the comic books. Then they start putting that into the show, into shows, movies, and everything. And now, yes, the character might be enjoyable to the masses who don't know him, but they don't buy the character. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. Like for instance, DC still thinks that they can market John Kent as a kid and as a gay man. You can't have both. You can't have both. Like they were trying to, they were doing the Battle of the Super Sons and trying to promote that to children, and then have a little small little mini story for John Kent for the kids. But nobody's buying John Kent because of the fact that you went into the news and you decided to age his ass up and say that he's gay. You can't have it both ways. Either he's going to be a 10-year-old child and is going to be marketed towards kids and be a straight character, or he's going to be a gay icon. You can't have it both ways. You got to pick and choose, and sometimes y'all choose the latter, which kills the characters. I mean, look at this shit. This shit looks so cheap. And no, I don't want to hear about, oh, it'll be finished in post-production or whatever. No, the CW characters looked good post-production themselves. Look at behind the scenes of the CW characters, costumes and everything. While we talking shit, the CW was the cheapest, and yet they look better and more professional than this shit. This shit looked like a joke. And if you have to use post production and a whole bunch of CGI to make this shit look good, you failed. You have failed. Hell, even Black Adam behind the scenes looked better than this shit. I'm just being honest. I'm being so honest. We are borderline on the levels of that Flash bull crap. Honestly, the movie, because the movie was a hot mess too. You know what I mean? So I just don't get it, because even that was the same thing with the Supergirl thing. Everybody was like, "Oh, her suit's gonna look good post production." No, it didn't. Look, she looked at a hot mess in the movie, before the movie, behind the movie, after the movie. The bitch looked terrible. Stop with this whole hoping post production is going to make this shit look good, because it's not. When you have people who don't care about this stuff, when you have people who just give you slop, you're going to get slop. And this is sloppy. This is sloppy. And I'm disappointed in DC, and I'm disappointed in James Gunn, and I'm disappointed in the quote-unquote DC fans for sitting up here and accepting this. When we accept mediocre, we get mediocre. We have to start telling these studios, no, do better. Go back to the drawing board. Because it's the same thing as when Margot Robbie thought that she knew better than us about Harley Quinn with Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. And that shit was garbage. That shit was garbage. That's why it was one of the lowest performing DC movies until the Suicide Squad came with James Gunn. And yet you give two people who failed, Margot Robbie, and you gave James Gunn permission to do more things. You get what I'm saying? With WB, like, that doesn't make sense. But then you had somebody that was giving you success, but yet you made it seem like he was the worst thing on planet Earth, but he gave you successes after success. Hmm. Hmm. Don't make sense to me, but hey, y'all the ones, y'all so stupid. Y'all let an idiot called J.J. Abrams get $500 million out of y'all asses and then do shit for DC and went to competitors with that money. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? I don't know nothing. I know nothing. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.